Okay, it is movies like this that make me go, what in the heck happened to this company? What is up, fellows and files? This is Dominic from Film Overload, the channel where we talk about movies, pop culture, and everything in between. And today I have another Disney retro review, and that is the 1994 classic, The Lion King. Again, this is another really fantastic movie during the Disney Renaissance in the 90s. Another really simple movie, but a very effective movie as well. This movie is just near flawless once again, and that's what made 90s Disney so special. All these movies and all these characters that they created over the course of that decade were just fantastic, and The Lion King was smack dab right in the middle of that great Disney renaissance. Now, I've read all the comparisons to Hamlet with this movie, and yes, Disney was very influenced by Hamlet, but they put their own spin on the story. A story really, which is again very simple and very easy to understand. A cub who is accused of killing his father runs away and is afraid of the past, and he grows up with these two other characters, and when push comes to shove and when the past is brought up again, he must face his demons. And again, a very relatable story here and a very easygoing story, but it really was quite entertaining to rewatch this with my adult eyes rather than my child eyes, because you really start to see all the little intricate details in this movie and within the plot itself. And the story here is just really ingenious, the way Disney came up with their own variation of the William Shakespeare classic. Once again, I really have to preface and highlight the writing in these Disney movies, because that's what really carried all these films throughout the 90s. They really knew how to tell these stories, and through the writing, once again, they created some of the most iconic storylines in animation history, as well as some of the most iconic characters in animation history as well. So the writing also is just a really strong point in not only The Lion King, but all of these other 90s Disney films. Now, Simba as the main protagonist is a very interesting character, especially now that I've watched this movie once again with a fresh pair of eyes. Simba is that main character that runs away from his past quite literally because he feels responsible for the death of his father, the king of the Pride Lands. And this causes him a lot of internal pain. And whenever Simba speaks after the incident, you really hear the pain in this character's voice when he talks to all of the other characters. He feels not worthy of returning. He doesn't know what to do if he would return. There's a lot of self-doubt in this character, which makes him a really relatable character as well. And when he finally buckles down and goes back to the Pride Lands, it's a really great ending to his arc. The way he starts the movie all the way to the end of the movie where his arc finishes, which really feels incredibly satisfying. Simba as a character is a really great character, and again, one that's really relatable as well, about him really forgetting the past and learning from his past mistakes and really taking the reins of a wild situation. Once again, the supporting characters are just great. I mean, and this one especially is just full of fantastic supporting characters. I mean, you have Nala, you have Timon, you have Pumbaa, you have Zazu, you have Rafiki, you have Mufasa, obviously, and Sarabi. Scar is a fantastic villain. He's probably top five, honestly, in the Disney pantheon of villains, in my opinion. He just has this very evil and meticulous plan to take over the Pride Lands, and it happens, and he's not letting the Pride Lands go at all without a fight. And Scar is just a great villain in this movie, which really completes this cast of characters. And I know you're probably getting sick of this again, but I have to compliment the gorgeous animation in this movie. There are some shots in this movie that are just beautiful, and with the hand-drawn animation, it just really elevates the look of the film. It has that signature 90s Disney look that I just cannot simply get enough of. I absolutely love this look, and I know I understand the advancement in computer technology, but I just will always love the hand-drawn look of animation. Okay, we have to move on to Hans Zimmer because, oh my goodness, this score is just awesome. It just is so inspirational and has this uplifting kind of feel to it. I absolutely love this musical score, and you pair that with some fantastic songwriting from Elton John and Tim Rice. Just a great pairing. The trio was just fantastic. The soundtrack is what really makes this movie great, and I mean great. The score is just amazing. It isn't my favorite Disney score, but it is just a fantastic score. And once again, the score really takes this film from good to great. Overall, The Lion King is the heartbeat, in my honest opinion, of the 90s Disney Renaissance. A movie that will stand the test of time once again, like all the other films from the 90s. Packed to the brim with heart, charm, a great story, fantastic characters, and great music and animation. This movie truly teaches everyone a life lesson about letting go of the past, learning from your mistakes, and truly finding your place in the circle of life. So according to my analytics, the majority of you are not subscribed. So if you want to see more content like this, be sure to smash that like button. Also hit subscribe while you're at it and turn on the post notifications so that you guys can get notified every single time I post a video. You can follow me on Letterboxd, which is right here. I post all my movie reviews on Letterboxd as it helps me keep track of movies that I have watched, movies that I haven't watched, and movies that I will watch. And I think you guys would benefit greatly from this app and this website if you're indeed lovers of cinema like myself. As always, guys, happy movie watching. Take care.